Alright, I believe that's going to make this activated and on. Welcome back. This is Ghost Town. It's a weird park where I gotta make some super duper long roller coasters, and the ones that I currently have that I was super happy with aren't long enough in general, so get to have fun with trying to do that. We gotta get 10 different types of roller coasters at just over 3,900 feet each in length. And the roller coasters that I currently have, take a look at them, are largely not long enough. This Virginia reel's about half the length it needs to be. This Wild Mouth, it only needs like 2,000 more. It's not too bad. Actually, this one needs like almost triple the length. I was lying about it. But I finally started making ones that are ideally working in the situation. We got this reversal roller coaster, which is not long enough, but is close enough that I feel like I might be able to extend it. I've got this vertical drop coaster, which does not have the best stats, has multiple negative penalties, but other than that, it's really cool. So I kept it as is, and it is long enough by 10 feet. And then we have just started on these two coasters over here. The Spinning Wild Mouse, which will be our second one that officially met the requirement. And this right here, the Steeplechase, which is still under construction. I don't think that turn works up there how I want it to. So yeah, the goal for this park is really going to be just make these coasters as long as possible, such that people will continue to want to go on them. Currently, no one is going on this Virginia reel, so I'm going to cheapen it up, and that's going to immediately get guests to come back into it. We're actually doing pretty well profit-wise, when I had some worries about it, but just building a bunch of roller coasters tends to do that, so it makes sense in that way. There's really nothing special about this coaster. I'm thinking some of these coasters are going to eventually need to go with multiple chainless sections, which is just kind of weird, if we're being real. I just want to keep this going as well as I can, really, such that it's going to be able to get to the objective length that it needs. There's the ending of this one again. So I do remember I started building the ending of it, but everything gets so convoluted. Yeah, this is weird. Oh, I think I didn't fill myself with an avenue out from there, so we're actually going to go like this. We got the safest park in the country, so at least the rides that I do have aren't awful in terms of crashing. That's worth something, I think. Oh, the Wild Mouse is in the way there. Okay. Figuring out how to end this is going to be part of the whole task. think I actually want to do it like this if possible. Have it keep wrapping up with this wooden wild mouse. I gotta make these babies so long. Okay. As wild as I'm currently higher than I'm allowed to be under the planned level. So actually I'm gonna... It's gotta go... It's gonna be at 25, and that's where it's gonna end. Aye. At least we're still developing coasters. We're not losing a bunch of money. We could be in a worse state with this park. I am a little worried about the amount of room that we have, but again, we could be in a worse state in this park. Just gonna try and make improvements where I can. Alright. Now we're at a point where it's actually connectable, which is good. Hopefully you can make it up that. I think it can. It's got to just curve around these mountains. Might have to cut into these mountains if I'm being real about it. I think the best course of action is to do this. Finally start decreasing this land. Really going under the assumption that I can make it as far as I'm having it right now. Really just squeaking under there right now. That doesn't work. Okay. Stop there. Not gonna go up 3. I'm just gonna go up. Can I just go up 1? Will that work? I think it will. Let's not do that type of turn. There. It's connected. We can actually test it for real now. I don't think I've used up enough space, if I'm being honest. But we can check how that is. Did make it through the entire cycle. I got to watch that. Yeah, I don't think this is long enough, but I want to see how close I am, see how much more I need to do before I end up doing it. keep that up while we try and figure out our next target. This would bring us to 3 official tracks that are good enough. I think if I were to extend out this coaster, the Wooden Wild Mouse, I would probably go from this little spot right here, build it up, and do another real coaster basically, where I do a chain link up. It's going slow enough that I feel good enough about doing that. I have this whole section here, so that's going to be kept in mind. This steeplechase is going to be very long. Honestly, too long to be really any help in the park, I think. But whatever. Here it comes. I don't think go-karts is getting anyone. Yeah, go-karts is too expensive now. 3,307 feet, so it is not long enough, but it is pretty dang close. You're gonna do a nice 690 for that. It's also not exciting enough, which is a little bit terrifying, because it does need to be at 7 excitement, but that has generally not been the issue so far. But I think these might be too fat or too slow. Okay. Let's bring this up, close it, enter construction. I'm going to enter it from right there. That doesn't work, does it? No. Don't like the angle that I got there. Let's quickly see some supports. Let's not have it go like that. Rather like this. And then from here, it was just at 25 for a while, and I don't trust it to get back up to 25 necessarily. I think I'm going to do the chain link here. Now we're back up to 45, and hopefully 45 will be good enough to wrap some excitement. That doesn't work. Let's not do what I just did there, because I don't like it anymore. Small won't work. Big, I know, is not going to work. I do think I do this. Do it tight. Let's work on this end for a sec. I don't know if this is connected well enough. Welcome, Matthew Martel. How are you doing today? Happy to see you. Trying to figure out how to get this coaster to be long enough, exciting enough, and not annoying. But I don't want to make it that easy on me. I'm doing pretty well today. Definitely procrastinating a little bit on some homework I gotta do, but other than that, I am good. Excited to play some today. Definitely had an itch to make a coaster or two. Let's put back the sports on. That's my motto on it too. Something nice about Roller Coaster Tycoon is it makes you feel like you're being productive even when you're not. I don't know if what I've added is even long enough to be successful. Exactly. Good to know I got someone supporting my bad decisions in the chat. It makes me feel better. These would connect, I believe, if they were at the same height. Let's try that then. Oh, that doesn't work how I thought it would work. Did a lot of stuff just break down all at once? Oh, and I just got like 2 things broke down. But I got a looping roller coaster, so it's worth something there. I'm super excited for this coaster to be finished, and then it tells me that I don't have it tells me that it's not exciting enough. But it was close to begin with, which is worth something because I'll be able to add scenery probably. Okay. Connected it up. We can test it. care about the excitement rating and the stinking... Taking my time building a easy coaster like this is helpful for paying off my loan. It's done. Care about the stinking length. That's what it's called. Get some more mechanics in because probably not an idea. And I can hire a few more handymen. I'm making a lot of money right now. So Reverse the Roller Coaster doesn't have that big of a line right now. I think it might be time to try and extend it, because it only needs about like a third more than it currently has. Actually, maybe I want to see this first, because I did add in another incline hill here. I'm hoping that's fine. I'm worried that might hurt the score of everything. But again, I think it's fine. Man, that's going pretty slow there. It is always a hassle trying to make sure things don't go kaboom. And you know what? I don't trust your statement there that wooden coasters don't go kaboom. I will never build another slide friction coaster till the day I die, except for when I will. Alright, it is long enough, so as long as it's exciting enough, this is good, and it will work. Please be exciting enough, otherwise I'm going to... Or at least please be close. If it's not close, I'm going to be sad. It's close. Okay. It's close. I like that emote. Overload hypes. I'm gonna try and add some decorations. Kind of do them all around here. To kind of be out of the way. Currently, I do not have any trains in this park. It's a small enough park that it's harder to justify having one, but I was considering adding one to potentially explore this region. I could build a train for you though if you would like. I got profit. I may not make a transportation train, but I might make like a circle train. That could actually be good for this park, I think. I should keep the stats on view here. I don't know if it's updated since being able to see the cool scenery that I've added. That is a good point. All that does matter is the trains. They really should just call it, instead of Roller Coaster Tycoon, instead of the word roller coaster, they should call it train, and instead of tycoon, they should call it train. So it should just be train. People should be paying me money for these ideas. I'm great at this. It is slowly improving. You know what? As well. Okay, first off, it is synchronized. Gonna keep it as motor cars. This one is good. It's synchronized. Don't know what made the Wild Mouse coasters are just apparently super easy to develop. I think that's really what I've learned in this situation. Except they do break down. Don't ask for consistent theming on this ride because there will be zero. Everything's gonna be weird. Ah, I did not mean to zoom out that far. I feel like just adding random stuff. I'm gonna build other roller coasters to hopefully interact with this coaster. So again, maybe I shouldn't be focused on this right now. But darn it, I want this. I want this just to be completed. I want to just say, hey, here's an Egyptian statue. Am I done with the park? I don't know if those are close enough for the benefit even. Oh, that... Okay. Pyramid's gotta be helpful, right? Everything is under this pyramid. I might need to delete that if I'm trying to build other coasters around it. But hopefully that just gives a gigantic boost to tourism. By tourism, you know what, actually, yeah, I want people to come to this park that are under the assumption it is where one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world is. Alright. Alright, I think it's time to work on the reverser coaster. It is exciting enough, and it doesn't even have the synchronization bonus that I think it could have. Yeah, these could have them. So, that's something I could do if I need to get it going at a better rate. I'm going to close it to construct on it. We're going to start from this back here. Because this is where we're at prior to anything else. And we'll add in I don't know how exactly to utilize all the space that I have here. Make these trains long. Actually, you know what? I said I was going to build you a train. I'm going to do that before I forget. That's more important right now. We're going to build a circle train. it right here. I don't like that dip. I thought I was going to like it. I don't like that dip. Try and finish this off. There we go. Entrance, exit. Entrance, railroad. I'll test it out. I don't want anything breaking right now. In fact, do I lose if... Yeah, oh no, I don't. Okay. That was a different part that I lose, basically, if something crashes. I'm going to start with $2, but honestly, that's probably too expensive. In fact, I'll drop it to $1 immediately. Keep it there. Because it's probably not long enough. I just got river rafts developed, which, that means all of the roller coasters I get for this mission are done. I'll add in some gentle and thrill rides because, yeah. Okay. You know what? Not awful. It's low, but 1.61 could be a lot worse. Get back to constructing the lovely reverser coaster. Go. Yeah. Now let's reverse or right this. Trying to get this to a state that it's okay. I like the supports on the reverser roller coasters. That's something I do actually really appreciate about a lot of these coasters that I otherwise am not necessarily a fan of. These wooden coasters can be pretty fun with their supports. I'm wondering if this is probably not good. Just for my own sanity, even though actually looking at that, it looked fine. I'm gonna do that. Now hopefully we can just have a straight shot if desired. People are going to buy umbrellas. Oh, this is not a perfect straight shot, so I'll need to do S-bend right. Actually, can I do this? That's better to me than 2S bends, especially because it might add more length. Alright. This also might not be long enough, but ideally it is. I can't believe this coaster is not exciting enough. Look how long it is. It's super duper exciting. It's got a pyramid and everything. It's storming. Egyptian set really fits with what I have going. There is some stuff that does not fit with this whole theming, but whatever. This is such a cheap way to potentially increase the excitement of the steeplechase that I gotta keep trying. I will think it's going to improve once I get another coaster in this area, or I extend the Virginia Reel, or I extend this mouse coaster. I think that's everything in the Egyptian set. Splash Boats 1 is broken down. I feel like this ride breaks down a lot. Maybe it's not the best design. Steep? Okay. The ride length is not long enough, so may as well, before I keep looking at potential solutions for this, may as well check to see it's still good enough excitement. It goes so slow up the top there. Okay. Let's keep constructing it. Get out of the theming. Not worried about the steeplechase at this exact moment. How do I want to extend this? By about 300 feet. Not much. Okay, if I do this a step early, and hopefully I can do I don't know if that was long enough to add to it. I would guess it's not. I don't want to sit through that whole testing process just to find out that no, it was in fact not. And I don't really like how it goes down, down, right into a sharp turn. That seems like a potential problem. Okay. I think this is the play. Get through here. I don't think I've got the room to do the turnaround. Or if I do this. Okay. Okay. This is a thought. So curvy. Do a quick right reverser. In two. Going downhill. Let's just have that matchup from the get-go. Okay. We can see how this goes. Goes so slow up there. I think that hopefully is enough of an addition. I think it is enough of addition to be the extra length needed. I think that is. Alright. Let's actually test it. And because I love to punish myself, let's keep this process going. I think one of the best routes might be building paths to try and increase this. And just kind of have this path follow along, even though it doesn't really make sense. Having path above the coaster has worked previously for me. So I gotta keep that up because what I really care about is that test. Just have this connect up. I don't even know if this is necessarily helping its rating. So knowing when I accidentally hit the delete button instead of the build button. I don't know why I keep doing that mistake. looks like the it's not necessarily working still. Didn't increase it. Do some passes like decoration. The length is long enough for the reverse roller coaster. We'll continue working on the steeplechase on a different time because I'm sure everybody loves worrying about that. Let's see what the excitement is. Very high. Cool. Can open it up. Alright, so now we're now up to 1, 2, 3 coasters that are officially at the requirements out of our needed 10. This steeplechase is very close, and I want to just keep spamming all of the decorations that I can to get it there. But I don't know if that's even the best route for this. Yeah. Well, regardless, still a profitable park. Still got time to figure everything out. We made a cool ride like this already once. We're getting a bunch of other rides in to make the rest of the park still good, still profitable. You know what? I think I did that a little bit on accident, but this swinging tip is going to have no queue line. No, those gentle rides. I really should just keep doing roller coasters. We got the Giga Coaster. We got a lot of coaster types now. It is fine to make an expensive coaster. I have money. I just need these to be long, really. And they can't be the same design as before. So the ones that are off limits are all the ones that I'm going to do in the park, because theoretically I might make these. Oh, did I never open this? Okay. Don't want to make a Virginia Reel, don't want to make a wooden wild mouse, don't want to make a spinning wild mouse, or a steeplechase, or a reverser coaster, or a vertical drop coaster. Most everything else is theoretically workable. Or is this inverted hairpin? No, that's not inverted hairpin. Spinning wild mouse, okay. I could do a classic wooden roller coaster, but I'm not going to. I want to do a steel coaster. Doesn't need to be compact. In fact, it should not be compact. I have an idea. Yeah, I have an idea, and I want to test it out. It might be really dumb, in which case, I want to build it in a place where I can easily delete it if need be. The idea is doing multiple laps of a powered launch coaster. Would that increase its range and its possibilities. This park's gonna get cramped soon. Especially if I don't fix any of my other coasters and I'm stuck with like 7 options. Okay, what I'm actually going to do with the Coaster Coaster is quickly build Cobra, because it's similar to the design that I was looking to make. Alright? That's a cool spot for it. But then in the settings, the number of circuits is going to be 4. We're going to test it out. I might just leave it if Cobra works because I'm okay taking an easier path for a second. Also, I didn't check the excitement rating, but I kind of assumed that it was going to be good enough. Yeah, so it's just going to run itself 4 times in a row. The real question for this that might impact what I do with future designs, if it works or if it doesn't work, is will that all those 4 times add to the ride length, or does the ride length only care how short everything is? Try and fit some random freaking decorations. That's the spot. Roller Coaster 1 hasn't returned to the station. Or Reverser Coaster 1. Oh no. Oh, Reverser Coaster. At least it didn't crash. So it doesn't fit it, and the ride length isn't there for Cobra. So that plan did not work. Demolish that. Let's try and fix Reverser Roller Coaster. So I think what the issue was is it didn't have enough speed right here. So instead of that, I think I'm going to do is go down, flat, big turn, there. Now let's test that again. Hopefully that's good enough. Did it really leave all of the scenery from Cobra as well? I didn't care about that. It's annoying. Well, thank you, Matthews. Thank you for showing up. It's always a pleasure to see you around on these streams. Oh, I think I just kept clicking on. This is a nightmare. Not invisible scenery. Invisible supports, but I need to see scenery in order to delete it. Delete the... Oh, I want to keep the see-through supports for this. Or maybe that was the only way I was deleting things. They're just, yeah, clear scenery, okay. Not see-through scenery. So used to clicking that button. You know what? I almost just let that be. Okay. Versa roller coaster with that fix still seems good to me. Sad the plan of the multiple laps didn't seem to work. Oh well. We'll still do a course through coaster. Could do slippery seals, but that doesn't even have enough excitement rating even though it's long enough. Where do I want to build this? Let's start here. I can take visible supports off. You know what? There's a lot of ways I can end that. I'm fine with it as is. Ah, great. The vertical drop coaster's in the way. How do I want to do this? Get this sorted out such that I can just keep going up. I stick at 60 feet. Then I feel like I can get somewhere with this. Let's not do a booster. It's never as good as you want it to be. Let's actually go flat for a little bit here. This might be really dumb. Yeah, I don't think that can make it up there. 55, I don't think that's possible. Thank you for the follow, Mombasa. Hope you're having a good day. I think what I want to do is do a big turn like this. Got any suggestions or ideas to make this coaster, or really any other coaster, better? All yours. Really don't know if I know what I'm doing right now, but hey, that's kind of the fun in it. It's a little interesting design. Might not be too bad. Helixes feel like a good way to add a lot of real estate to the design without actually doing too much. I think it can make everything that I've done so far, but I'm not fully confident on that. This goes into the way of the ground, but just barely. Okay, this is not going to be long enough unless I am very confused. But I want to see how long it currently is. I wish that estimate would stay for longer. Alright, I'm assuming it can make this. It might not be able to make that corkscrew as currently is. Oh, it does. I feel like it's not that bad of a design. I might need to jam another coaster in here if some of my revitalization plans don't work for my other coasters. Okay. So now I gotta test this for real. Oh, I need my entrance and exit. Test it for real. And let's go to what I can never get away from. Oh, wow. Something that I did recently got it up to 6.96. Hey, that may have been the path. That may have been the path. Okay. Now we're really close. Shoot, let's see if I can find more paths to put under. Maybe this path will one day have a connection. I don't know if the path is even what's actually doing anything there. I'm so close I should actually do it with better looking items. Like this 3D sign. This 3D sign. It says Steeplechase 1, reminds you what coaster you're on and that you're definitely having an excitement of 7. Some lamps on that road. Sure, we'll put this square in. There's a castle piece. You're going on a tour of magical, wonderful land. Alright. So, 2,474 feet. It's not too bad. I do need more, but wasn't expecting it to be finished anyways yet. Let's get out of scenery. If it was long enough, I would be able to just scenery this up. Let's try and keep that ending as it is. Do the blue testing while this is going. If I turn this to a big turn. Yes. I don't know if this is enough height to do a loop. I'm not sure that makes it. I don't think it gets up. Yeah, that seems too high to me. Let's go up a little more then. Let's do a little more casual. A lot of land needs to get moved for this, I think. Oops. That just made a hole way deeper than it needed to be. There we go. Going underground is always so cool, but I don't know how to do it effectively. Let's not bank that. And that will let us hopefully get towards the end. Except we're actually not in a great position to just get into the end. There we go. It does need to go vertical at one point. And then taking the heat off. It needs to probably go straight one more time. Don't like doing that weird banking if I'm not going to immediately go into down helix. I do small helix, I think. Actually, I can do large into and we do some brakes. I didn't see how fast it was coming there. I was kind of not paying attention. I think, though, it's probably not a good idea. Or I think it's a good idea to try and just finish this off now. I'm worried that the design of it right now is not going to be fun. To our station platform, and once again we can test this for real. Let's see how the steeplechase is doing. It made the 7, exactly at the 7. Okay. Well, yeehaw! That is exactly what we need. It is long enough. So now we have the reverser, that's good. The vertical drop, that's good. And both of these that are good. That makes 4. Both of these are too short. But maybe I can add some to them. That might be my next step, is trying to add to this mouse coaster. Because I feel like it. And then hopefully the coaster here will be our 5th coaster that's in a good enough state. I feel like it might not be exciting enough, but we'll see. I kind of like, though, that turn might be icky. People might dislike that turn and cause negative stat bonuses. Stat minuses, they may be. Alright, let's see the length. Because if the length isn't there, I gotta fix it regardless. And I still have to get the pathing done. Alright, there's one red number, so the length isn't enough. Not by, like, it's very close to being enough, and it's got red number. So, gotta fix it in 2 ways. I think the route will be to go like this. Does that go too high? It's so hard with everything as it is. Making awkward noises because I'm concerned. I didn't mean to do another curve there. Okay. I don't think that's enough added to be long enough. Also, it wasn't at the right height anyways. So I do have to do... Probably this is the best call. Now it doesn't fit over there. Oh, that works. Actually, a little surprised that works. Okay. That connects it. I feel like that was the additional 300 that I needed, and hopefully it fixed the thing that I think was causing the stat problems. However, this right here may also be causing the stat problems, in which case I got a lot to work on. Proud of that steeplechase finally being fixed. I got a lot of room over here. I think, as I said prior, first off, these go-karts need to be a lot cheaper. No one's going on them anymore. Just sad. I think the next thing that I'm going to do is this wooden wild mouse, even though it needs a lot. Because it's currently at 1890, it needs to be basically double the length. I do have a plan. We will see its success. Exit out of go-karts. The Virginia Reel might be a lost cause. I don't know if I can make that long enough. Honestly, demand for the wild mouse has dropped enough. I can do it. Okay. So this is the concept. And this going to return in like that. So everything is basically doubling the length from this right here. Ride length is long enough now for the corkscrew roller coaster. This is very confusing with all these supports. But that's almost even more confusing if I'm going to be real. Let's not go down there. Alright, the corkscrew roller coaster is long enough, and its current rating is 6.97, which isn't at 7, but is so dang close that I'm not worried about it. I'll be able to add scenery to it. Let's not do see-through supports again. Okay. Concept is being developed. I'm going to go around the pyramid. Can I even go around the pyramid? I need to go up beforehand. 45 to make this turn. Definitely a slight bit worried that I can't make all the way to the place that I just got to. But that's only a little worried right now. And you know what? I can make that worry non-existent. Oh, I gotta do this actually. Okay. Now I can make that worry non-existent. Okay, that looks like a way over and around the pyramid. I don't know if that's necessarily worth it, but it definitely lengthens the track, which is one of the key things I'm trying to do here anyways. Going a little slow, but that's fine. It's at 5 feet more than it will be allowed to otherwise. Okay, that plan didn't work. That one didn't either. Trying to get it all connected up into itself is more daunting of a task than I would have thought. Okay, actually, idea. I may be able to make this work after all. The mouse is in the way still? But I thought I was going to be going downhill with it. Darn, okay. Trying to get it all to connect up. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. I think what I do is I go here, do the straight. That way is already at 30. Should really just do this. Solve all my issues. maybe I just can't have it follow that same slope that I'm trying to get it to do. I think that's just the answer. I can't have it do what I want it to do. That's fine. This, I'm not going to leave it like this. This is for... Okay. I got possibilities I can do with this. That goes too high. Oh man. Okay, let's just do this. Test it out. I've added a lot to it recently. Make sure it's successful. I never have to worry about money again, and I don't currently have a loan out, so that part of it's worth something. Let's get these paths going, because that will probably be enough. Alright, so that's connected. And do a classic snake and queue line here. I'm not worried about it being any certain level of length. Now, the excitement's good enough. We are officially at 5 coasters. This wooden wild mouse, if I did enough to it, might be there itself. I am not convinced. No, I still need about 900 more. And the lateral G's are too high. I want to see the excitement rating, see how bad it is that I probably did too sharp of a turn with speed. Wait a little bit to get that result. Got all of this room here for future coaster. Alright, it is too extreme. It's honestly not even that far away from an okay level of it. I wonder if it's one of these turns. think what I'm going to do, have that go like that for a bit, then do that. Now, let's get these supports invisible again. That gets up to 50. You can't do 50. Okay. Alright, that adds a good bit of distance. That adds a bit of distance. We still needed a good bit more. This also, that may have been where an issue was, so don't mind doing this. Maybe not go down that hill. Okay. That added a bit of distance. Still needs more. This is back a bit. Just kind of weave back and forth here. Let it go. Let's do these supports again. Okay. I'm not worried about this is such a silly coaster. That should be enough length. If that's not enough length, I'll find more length, but I won't be happy about it. That feels so much bigger now. Just gonna watch car 1 go. Assuming, which this is maybe not safe to do, but assuming I get this wooden mouse coaster done, that would bring me up to 6. It's the wooden mouse, the steeplechase, the spinning mouse, the vertical drop, the corkscrew, and the reverser. Then I would probably just work on finishing it up with the rest of the space I had, with letting this Virginia reel exist as is. I think this is moving slow enough that that's not going to be too bad, and I think the coaster itself is exciting enough that I don't need to worry about what I was worried about, which was the lateral G's being too high. Car 1's making the trek. It's going pretty slow. That turn right there, I guess, theoretically could be an issue. These ones at the end might be too fast. That would where be fixed if I need to fix it. Yeah, that's probably where I would fix it if I need to fix it. Just have those extend out longer for an immediate hairpin. Looks like I probably will need to fix it. I'm going to let it go and be happy with it, assuming that the excitement's good enough, but I don't think the excitement will be good enough. It's fun to see go-karts going again. Drop that price well enough. Should really... I know my park's profitable anyways, but that's the menu that I want. Find the ones that aren't profiting, which includes bumper cars. Have it cost less. Wooden wild mouse, oh, that one makes sense. Corkscrew, I guess I never opened it. Corkscrew is open now. Okay. Excitement's not good because of those G's. The length is 4 feet away from being finished. So that was, all that I did there wasn't even enough. No, that is going to be like that. It's these pieces that are going to be different. And I'm going to have to burrow for that. Need to go invisible support. Got too many things on the screen right now. There we go. Go straight. Hopefully that maneuver is good enough. That's enough for the distance because it was 4 feet needed extra. And we'll test that out. We're getting so many new attractions. I'm going to be doing all of the research. Already did a splash post. I don't feel like I need anything else there. Here's flying saucers. Could add that to the park somewhere. Flying saucers. good enough to open for me. And need to make these coasters so long. Definitely a little worried about these cars breaking down. That's not going to work, is it? It broke down without even being open. That bugs me. Okay, Mechanic 4 is going to hopefully get this job done for me. Wild. Okay. There it goes. So I think there's this chain link broke down. Which I didn't realize you could do that during the testing phase. We'll keep this to the side. Not sure how much more I got in me for today's stream. Happy the reverser is good. Happy the steeplechase is good. That took forever to get quite right. Hoping we can get this wooden wild mouse figured out. Got the corkscrew. And maybe next time we can actually finish it off. We have no red number here on the test, which is great. Absolutely fantastic. That means the excitement should be good enough. And our distance is good enough. And we should have a good enough ride. Very good ride. Very happy with it. Open for business. I thought I was going to have to go in and fix that one more time, so now part of me is like, let's just keep going. I'd like to get to 7 so that I only have one more that I need to do. Giga Coaster is probably the one I want to do last because it can go super duper high. And that will be super helpful for fitting it in if need be, and it's difficult to fit in. I could just place down Blue Hurricane, pretend like it'll fit. Boom. That's all I would need to do. I don't even have enough money for it. It would cost so much. What do I want to do? For a long coaster. Don't want to do a water coaster, I know that much. I think I can do a stand-up coaster. None of those designs are that long. I want to do one that is good for a long design. I feel like that doesn't work with the hills that I got here that I'm going to be trying to travel on. Okay, you know what? Mine ride. Don't know much about it, but mine ride. If this starts to get irritating and annoying, I might switch it off to a different coaster, or just say I'll deal with this next time? I think this is a good place to start it. Enterprise gets in the way there? Oh, that's annoying. Still in the way? Wow, that Enterprise requires a lot. Okay, there's some more that I can do with this mine coaster than I thought I might be able to. Let's try and get the ending figured out first. Okay, there's a lot I can do. Okay. I'm just going to assume boldly that I don't need to worry about it, actually. Oh wow, this is gonna make a nice wooden mess. Okay. So many helixes. I'm done with helixes. Looks good so far, though. Time to back up slowly. Becoming a little worried about how to end this. Well, I'll figure out a way. I'm sure I can. It'd be fun if this coaster could do a loop, but I understand why it can't. know what? I probably can't make that jump. Everything's gonna get so intertwined in this section. Corkscrew's in the way? What part of corkscrew? Keep having to peer into the screen to try and figure out where's my errors. Okay, corkscrew's still in the way there. Stay at 15 feet. There's so much to watch out for. Turning off. That just makes everything feel more complex. It's hard to see where everything's going on. Yeah. It's hard to speak words. One second. Can I just go? No. That goes too low. Because this goes to the floor. Okay. What if I do that? No. Gonna go to the ground safely, I hope. Gets in the way. I think it's got to stay high for now. And then the vertical drop gets in the way. Part of me just wants to turn into this loop, and I don't think that's possible. Okay, that makes a run to itself. I think it needs to stay at this 40 feet mark. Really gone and done it now. This a way out? I think this is a way out. Okay. No. And it's gonna pop out. We get over here. Okay. Okay, that feels like a good, at least, solution. Now I can take away invisible support. Just work on this design. Helix down won't work like that. Maybe a small helix down will. That's helix up. Whoops. Helix down small. Alright, I kind of want to just get this slowed down and finished with, really. See where I'm at. Don't want to delete that scenery. Go here. Helix down small. Delete these brakes, because I honestly think it'll be fine. This mine ride goes places. What if instead of going that way, no. 1 second. What's the current stats on this corkscrew coaster? I can delete this mine shaft. I thought it was still at exactly 7. I'm fine. There we go. I'm actually gonna do this. This is flat. This is brakes. This connects. We have to put the actual entrance and exit down. And we can test. I don't know for a fact that it's at the correct amount of length. I think it will be. It's pretty long. It's got a lot of helixes. Hopefully it's also at the correct level of excitement. It's possible it's going to get some stat penalties. We'll say immediately, I think this will be my last coaster of the night. Long stream for me. This is one of my longer ones that I think I've done, so that's fun. Got a lot of coaster interactivity, which should be good. All the people going on the merry-go-round over there. The bigger issue than what I have right now is trying to maybe fit in the remaining 3 roller coasters of the length that is needed. That might be the bigger challenge. Assuming again that this is good. We've got this mouse coaster. Keep counting because I keep forgetting. The length is long enough. There's no red numbers. That is 2 great signs immediately. Steeplechase, the spinning mouse, the wooden mouse. Those are 3 ones that are working for our goal. Potentially the mine ride, for sure the corkscrew, the vertical drop, and the reverser. Put those together, we've got 7. So we need 3 more. Assuming this excitement's at 7 or above. And then we would be able to do that. The excitement is not at 7 or above. It's not even necessarily super duper duper close. Okay. This game. Sometimes it just doesn't want to be your friend. tell the heights. Just hoping that doing this might be enough. This path is going to be utterly useless, just to be clear. But I have noticed doing paths like this generally helps the excitement. And money is not an issue, so I can make my park look as ugly as I want with paths like this to make my life easier at a later date. Lost track of where I am. Wow, okay. Now, this path can go nowhere, so actually what it's going to do is be a very long-winded way to get a hat. And that way, we know if anyone gets a hat, they're very cheap. If anyone gets a hat, we know they took that giant path. Alright, I got one other idea. For this mine train coaster. Gonna sync it with adjacent stations. We're gonna do okay. This might be one of the dumbest ideas I've had. I'm going to set it up so it thinks it's continuous circuit mode. I don't care if this is the worst. It's not continuous circuit mode. Wonder if this will even test. Might be waiting for this other coaster. My idea is normally this gives a nice little boost. Nice. So the corkscrew coaster works. It's very bad, which I know. I'm ready for. But that gets the mine train coaster to its needed goal. That's all it needed. Okay, I'm happy I did that, even though it was so dang silly. I don't even necessarily, I think, need to open that other coaster. Do need to open the mine train. Let's quickly see through support, see if I can make It's really unimportant to me that this ride actually is accessible. I care much more that it's theoretically, it's just fun if you can ride on this ride, and no one would ever want to. Gotta weave this window. Boom. Theoretically accessible. Corkscrew Roller Coaster 2. Please don't go on it. It might kill you. Alright. With that addition of Corkscrew Roller Coaster 2, the Mine Train Coaster is officially good enough to go. And I think that is going to be it for me today. Thank you everyone who tuned in to watch. This was fun. Long stream for me. And to see if I can find someone to raid. Making a lot of money in this park. Okay. Alright, I think I found someone. Thank you everybody once again for watching. Take care of yourselves. It's fun, and see you on the next time. Alright, take care.